Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Bree Plus Mommy. My name is Bridget. Thank you so much for tuning in to this video. If you're new to my channel, be sure you subscribe. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. So today's video is about mommy guilt. I know a lot of moms out there deal with that on a daily basis. I'm one of them. So I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. Since I've become a mother, it's like I'm a stay-at-home mom, by the way, and I work from home. So I'm with my kids all day, every day. Now, the only time I get away from them is maybe when I have to run a couple errands or go to the gym. And even that, I'm only away from them for maybe like an hour. But I haven't spent like an entire 24 hours away from my kids since they've been born. So yeah, you know I like go through it, okay? Because I'm just so used to being with them. And whenever I am away from them, I always feel like I have to rush and go back home because they need me. And it's a lot. Like, I went through a period where I didn't want to buy anything for myself. Like, I just always had to be about my kids. When I had my son for the first year, I didn't really buy anything. Like, I just used everything towards him. Like, even things he didn't need, I would buy. And even with my daughter, like, sometimes I'm just like, should I forgo buying this for myself and get it for her or for him? It's just a lot. But like, I'm gradually trying to get out of it. I'm a makeup artist and I don't do makeup for people anymore. I do it maybe once in a blue moon. But since I had my daughter, no, I haven't done makeup. But I love it, okay? And I used to do it all the time, all day, every day. But ever since I had my kids, I was just like in a funk. Like, I didn't feel as creative anymore. I just felt like, I can't be bothered to put on my makeup because it's just too much work and da 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 da. But for the past, I'll say 6 months, like, I've stepped it up. Like, I'll put on makeup when, I'm inspired or I'm in the mood or I've been buying more makeup lately. So I feel like that's one of the things that's helping me get away from the mommy guilt, which you can never really get away from fully, but it is definitely a work in progress. And I just want to take out a moment to say shout out to all the working moms and dads, all sorts of parents out there who do go to work every day, and you guys make it happen because you still come home, take care of everything that needs to be done. And I think that's amazing. Although being a stay-at-home mom is challenging, it's definitely a balance that you have to work out when you go outside of the home to work. So shout out to you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. You are appreciated, okay? So I do feel like maybe I need to start stepping out more, by myself, which is it's just hard for me because I always feel like I have to be with my kids. Like, I want to be with them, but then I always feel like I have to be with them. And that's the really, really big issue that I have, because I do know that they're growing up. They'll be starting school soon and all these other activities, like when we go to church and they're in the nursery and stuff, like, I stay there with them. That's the sort of mom that I am. Like, I just don't feel comfortable when I don't see them, when I don't know what they're doing. I just feel like, but I do talk to, friends and family, and they tell me, oh, you have to let them be sometimes. And my son did go, when we were in Ghana, my son did go to school for a little bit. He went to summer school. And let me tell you, like, the school was just down the street from where we live, but it was still a lot for me. Like, when it was time to pick him up, I was there 10 minutes before time. Like, I remember one time, the headmistress was like, oh, they're not done with whatever they're doing yet, so you'll just have to wait a couple more minutes. And I'm like, that's fine, you know, I'm here just to make sure he's okay. But it's really hard for me. Like, I feel like it's one of the biggest struggles I've had when it comes to motherhood, and I know I will overcome it at some point. But for now, you know, it's just a day to day, take it as it comes sort of thing. The whole thing is I'm just paranoid when I'm not with my kids. Like, I've had paranoia since when I first got pregnant, because you know, with pregnancy it just comes with so many different factors. You don't know what's gonna happen, all of that. So I've been paranoid since I was pregnant, okay? And the biggest issue is I don't trust a lot of people with my kids, especially strangers, obviously. The only people I feel comfortable leaving my kids with are my mom, my sister, and my husband, and maybe a few other family members. But even with that, like, when they are with them, I constantly have to call to make sure they're okay. I remember when I was in Ghana recently, I went to my friend's wedding, and that was a big deal for me because I hadn't been to that type of event in a while. So when I went, you know, I was like constantly calling, texting just to check up and make sure they were okay. And when I got home and they ran to me, I just felt a sense of like relief as soon as I was home. I just felt so relieved. I was like, okay, that my babies are fine. And they were home. They were with their dad. We did have a nanny and all of that. So they were okay. But I just felt like they need me. And their reaction was like, awesome. Like, I know they missed me. I missed them. Very clear. I don't want to sound like I'm complaining at all, because I feel super blessed, you know, that we can afford for me to be home with them, because I know a lot of moms would like to be stay-at-home moms, but they can't due to financial reasons. So I definitely don't want to come across as ungrateful or complaining, because I live for it. Like, I have my routine. We do what we need to do. Like, my kids are so used to me. We're so bonded. So I thank God every day for this opportunity. But yes, you know, I am a human being. Like, I had my life before them. So I'm just trying to figure out merging the two, you know, to still be who I am. Because I did feel like at some point I was kind of lost in like just being a mom, and I wasn't doing anything for myself. So that is where my turmoil is coming from. So to all my moms out there, just know that you aren't alone. More moms than you know do deal with mommy guilt. So reach out to some of them. Let them know that, hey, you know, I feel guilty when I do this, or I'm uncomfortable when this happens, you know, like, just talk to somebody, because that alone can really help you. Like, I talked to my sister-in-law about this kind of stuff, and that helps you realize that, hey, you know, other moms are going through the exact same thing that I'm going through, and it helps us to, you know, just vent and open up, and also figure out how we can all get through this together. So moms, let me know, what are some of the ways that you deal with your mommy guilt? How do you overcome it? Are you working through it? Are you still, you know, on the fence about it? Be sure to let me know down below. If you like this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up, comment, and make sure you subscribe. And I'll be back with another video very soon. Bye, guys.